Hi, everyone. Let me know if you can hear me. I think you can. All right. So, hi, I'm here. I'm Alna. I'm here to help you grow your income by doing more productivity tips so that you can maximize your time when you do some freelance writing. So, if you're here, just let me know. I just want to make sure. Of course, this is one of my biggest fears. If you can't hear me and I'm doing this and blah, blah, blah talking and you can't hear me, I totally freak out. So I just want to know that you guys can. I swear technology is not my strong suit, and I've been having tons of issues with the little app that I'm using to post to Facebook. All right. So I want to talk to you about productivity tips from a stay-at-home mom perspective, especially when you have little kids. But I feel that these tips can also help you if you work full-time, if you're a college student, and even if you have older kids. You always think there's going to be a tomorrow to do it and more time if you just do X. And that's not true. So hopefully these tips can help you get your freelance writing on a good schedule, and then you can start making more money. Because what I found is that when I sort of keep my head down and I focus on my work only, I'm able to land more clients for some reason. And I don't know if it's the universe or whatever speaking or whatever, but when that happens, everything seems to align. The stars align and I get inquiries and I get new projects when I'm sort of head down, deep working. All right, so come say hi if you're here. Oh, hey. Oh, good. You can hear me, Larissa. That's awesome. Right. All right, so one of the first things, if you want to do some freelance writing as a side hustle, is, of course, to set up a schedule. Find the time so that you can start doing this on a consistent basis. Now, there are different ways. There are some writers that do this before they go to work in the morning, and some writers that do this at the end of the day and do this mostly on the weekends. So find what works for you. I'm just going and seeing what's here right now. Okay. So once you carve out that schedule, I want you to be dedicated to that time. Now, for me, my time to write has changed over the years, but I was consistent when my twins were napping during the day. That's when I wrote. I didn't do the chores. I didn't do laundry. I didn't run errands. From 1 to 3 every day, my twins, I put them down for a nap, and I was lucky enough that they slept until at least 3, sometimes 3:30. And that's when I would do my pitching. That's when I would do my writing. And then when my twins dropped their nap, I learned to do most of my writing when they went to bed. So from 8 to 11 at night is when I did most of my writing. I did my pitching at that time. I answered my emails, and I wrote blog posts and my clients' posts. All right. But then my twins started going to school. And then that's when I really ramped up my productivity. But I do want to talk about, if you have little kids at home, how to occupy their time and how to squeeze in some more writing. I don't use a lot of screen time. I try to incorporate activities that take a long time for my kids to do. So, they love if I just drop down a couple of weird things like a bowl of ice, some water and spoons and things, and they can just go to town with that. Now that they're older, we're doing more science experiments, so I might do some colored water, get some little tubes and little bowls, and then they can just mix and match colors and have fun with that. All right, so finding those activities, they could be messy, but that's okay. If they're messy, that means kids love them and they'll want to do them more. So that you can carve that time if they're not napping and you only have during the day to work, because at night you're spent and you don't want to focus on writing. You just want to go to bed. I totally understand that. There are days where I am so tired, I don't want to do anything except go to bed. All right, so you have that time. Start practicing your writing. Now, one of the best little tips I can give you is increase your writing speed, because the more you can type, the faster you can pump out those articles. Okay. Even if you don't have any jobs right now, you can pump out articles quickly for your own blog. You can pump out samples to showcase your writing. Increasing your typing is just a great skill to have, so that as a freelance writer, you're going to be typing a lot during the day. So improve your typing so that you can get more work done. I found that as soon as that happened, I was able to, write 2 or 3 blog posts in the morning. And then by the afternoon, I can focus on my own blogs. And then the evening, I can do some outreach and pitching. I mean, I was finding a nice groove because I was able to type quickly, over 100 words a minute. All right. And then another big productivity tip that I find has been working for me is batching my tasks. So with batching, I like to do everything at once. And I just sort of told you my schedule at that time, that I would focus one part of my time in the day to one task. So I would give myself an hour to do emailing and outreach. I would give myself an hour to do pitching. I would give myself an hour to do an outline for a blog post, and maybe some writing, whatever I can fit in during that time. So if you have your schedule and you don't want to get distracted by checking social media and things like that, then write it out. Write out, from 8 to 9 p.m., I'm going to only do cold pitching. And that involves finding businesses and pitching to them. And from 9 to 10, I'm going to create 2 samples to showcase my writing in my niche. Okay. And then another little tip you can do is you can write out the tasks before you do them, and then time yourself how fast you're doing them. That gives you a little personal motivation to get things done quicker. I haven't done that, but I know there was a freelance writer that has been doing that, and they easily doubled their productivity. Just having that little reminder, that visual reminder on their computer screen. They just had it on a sticky note of the task that they needed to do, and then they would put the start time, and then it's almost like a little goal that they needed to have it during, finish it quickly. So try that method for sure. And so batching, and then let me see. I have some tips here, so I'm just going through them. All right. And let me know if you guys have any questions. I don't know if I can see them or not, but if you do, just let me know. All right, here we go. So having that schedule, having that plan of what you're going to be doing within that time frame. So the batching of the tasks is part of your plan. I also want you to think of your daily tasks as a freelance writer. Whether you're new or established, I want you to have some consistent tasks that you do every day as a way to just feel accomplished in a day. So you might tell yourself, I'm going to pitch every day. I'm just going to find some way to pitch either through cold pitching, social media, through job boards, or whatever method. Or you can say, I'm going to try and connect with a business every day. All right. Some ideas might be you want to write a blog post. If you're a fast writer, you can write one every day. You can also do more networking and find some networking opportunities and try to do that on a daily basis. And whatever that could be, it could be a loose plan. Networking might just mean emailing a freelance writer. It might be following a brand. It might be commenting on a blog post, okay, as your way of networking. Just build those daily tasks into your writing so that you'll stay up to date. You can even fit education time during your daily tasks, and give yourself education time to learn more about freelance writing or more about that business or your niche, your specialty in writing. Okay. And then if you're a stay-at-home mom, I highly suggest that you try to fit most of your work in during the week and then use the weekend as your time off. This is family time. This is the time where you need to, do the chores and just get the house ready for the next week, grocery shopping, hanging out with your child or your kids. I really feel that. Like when I first started, I was working almost every day and I found that I was burning out quickly. So I really had to stop on Fridays and really focus on Saturday is family day for us. And Sunday is more of getting groceries and chores done and meal prep for the next week. So I found that for me, that's what worked the best. But it might be different for you. So whatever works for you. But I found that if you just take the time off and then also like don't touch your email during the weekend either. That's okay. Like you don't have to get back to a client. But it's up to you. Like I said, when I first started, I was eager, so I responded to every email that I got quickly. But if you're a mom and if you're busy, don't worry about that. You can wait until Monday to answer any kind of prospect's email. Okay. So if you guys have any questions, just let me know. This is just a quick live that I wanted to do to give you some of the best tips to help improve your productivity. Because like I said, once I put my head down and work, for some reason, I attracted more work that way. So, limiting your distractions on social media is a big tip. And improving your typing skills is key as well, so that you become a better and faster typer, so that you can whip out these samples and these clients posts and blog posts of yours. All right. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.